Hey everybody and welcome to a new video. My name is Midway and I hope you're having a wonderful day. I sure am. So today I'm going to be getting rank 1 in yet another rush event. This time is going to be the skill rush event and I'm going to be explaining how I did it, how you can get for yourself rank 1 in rush events and get yourself some free mounts. Of course, it's always going to be easier if you are paid to win. You spend at least a little bit of money, but this same method that I'm using will be applying to free-to-play players. Of course, I am not free to play entirely. I have a little bit of an advantage. I spent some money in the past, not so much recently. So yeah, I have some advantages that are very much good to have if you want to be getting a little bit of extra progress in the game. But you can pretty much do this, of course, again, as a free-to-play player, right? So before we get into it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to enjoy any more Legend of Mushroom content in the future. And also check out the giveaway we're doing together with Aptoide. We're giving away 175 euros worth of AppCoins Credits. So if you want to enjoy some of that, go ahead and check out the link to the video down below in the description, where I explain everything you need to do in order to join the giveaway. There's going to be a total of 5 winners and only 20 people have signed up so far, right? So you have a very good chance of actually getting yourself something. I'm going to be giving away 100 euros myself to 2 winners, and then Aptoide will be giving away 3 coupons worth 25 euros each, right? So yeah, check out that video in order to participate in the giveaway. And now let's get into it. Right, so I mentioned that this is the skill rush that we're going to be getting rank 1 in. So it's not one of the most lucrative rush events to actually do so, but nonetheless, of course, it's going to be netting us a little bit of Skyrather passes, which we will be able to in turn use to buy ourselves, well, whatever mount we want to get from the rush shop, right? So I'm trying to get to the Adapto slime eventually. I have 12 Skyrather passes and I'll be getting myself extra 10 from the relic rush, which I just got myself into rank 1 in yesterday's video. So today we're going to be doing the same with the skill rush, right? How are we going to be doing this? Of course, it's going to be very simple. Just go ahead and use a big bunch of tickets in order to just roll gacha skills in the gacha, right? So there's many ways of doing this. Of course, one of them, and the simplest way of getting a lot of tickets, is going to be to just save up a lot of tickets over a month, right? So maybe like 1 month, maybe 2 months. It's going to require you to, of course, have a little bit of patience, but the reward will be most definitely worth it, right? So if you don't really have a rush to actually go ahead and use those tickets, like I would very much recommend doing so, just go ahead and save them up. Right now I don't have that many. I have about 9,000, but I'm going to be going ahead and doing a few things in order to get a few more, right? So I'll go ahead first and go to the brawl. Now this is not something that I might recommend doing if you want to buy any of the skills here in the brawl shop for yourself, but in this case I don't really care about anything else too much, and I'm just going to be using whatever I have left in order to buy myself 1,100 tickets right there, right? So that is a few tickets that I can get extra with not too much cost. I could also go ahead here to the family shop and buy myself a few extra tickets for my skills, right? So I could go ahead and buy this, which would get me extra 50, and then I could also do a little bit of extra spending, although I am not really going to do that because you don't get that many tickets out of that, and there's better things you can buy with your family shop points. But if there's a little bit of a thin margin, that is something else you can also do. Now, of course, that's not just it. Of course, as you might have seen, I have a whole bunch of gems. Now, I'm not going to be claiming I am free to play again, but I did not buy anything to get these gems like straight out from the cash shop, right? I didn't really just go here and buy gems. I didn't do that. Of course, I have some advantages because I purchased some packs and I have other ways of getting extra gems, but for the most part, all I did was just play the game regularly. I didn't really buy anything. In fact, I haven't bought anything in quite a little while. I did buy 1 pack for the season event, but that's just it. I have actually unlocked some of the privileges, right? So I have the ski pass and lifetime pass. That's all, right? But of course, that gets you a little bit of extra gems daily, but it's not that big of a difference. Let me tell you, it's not that big of a difference. You can get yourself, in fact, this much gems if you simply do not use them, right? So I've been maybe saving gems for like a month now, maybe a month and a half, something like that, right? So if you do have patience and you know you really are targeting that one specific rush event, you can do this for yourself, right? So you can just save up a big bunch of gems, and whenever the event comes, just go ahead and use them all in one specific thing, right? So usually I would advise using gems, for example, for things like skill rush events or pal rush events. Again, they're not the most lucrative in terms of Skyrather passes, but it's something you can almost guarantee yourself to win if you're just saving up everything for it, right? So So as I did here, you could save up some extra resources, whatever you can, to get some extra tickets. I'd show you 2 ways of getting them as a free-to-play player, but of course the easiest way is going to be to straight up just save the tickets and also just save up the gems, right? So there's not too much mystery here, just have patience. If you do decide to spend a little bit of money in anywhere in the game, which you might be getting a little bit of an advantage to get extra tickets. For example, again, the lifetime package allows you to get extra runs in the Molten Ruins, which in turn gives you extra tickets and extra gems and such, right? But again, you can do this as a free-to-play player. It's just going to take maybe a little bit more time, right? So maybe you're gonna be having to save up for 1 month, maybe 2 months. Now, it's a lot of time, but if you're playing this game in any serious way, that is not that hard, especially depending on what kind of server you are playing in. There might not be that much competition, right? So now I'm just gonna go ahead and spend all my tickets, right? So we'll see, of course, where I end up with, where in the rankings once I'm done, and we'll also see how many immortal skills we get after that, right? So just check out the levels of my skills at the moment. After we're done, just we'll compare them, and we'll also see here how much more of a levels we have on the golden level, right? Because I've maxed out everything below that, right? So we'll see where we end up after that. Right, we'll do these last few rolls together, and as you can see, we rolled a gorillion tickets pretty much. We ended up at almost 23,000 over level 15, right? So of course that is the max. Now let's go ahead and just see what we have, right? So we're gonna be leveling up Blitz Assault even once more, and we're also gonna be leveling up, what was this called, Blade Pierce. Nothing too crazy, but let's just go ahead and click Quit Synthesize. Before we click Enhance, we'll just go a little bit back, and we'll see, well, how much of a level are we gonna be increasing on those golden ones. And it's gonna be, what is it, like almost 30 on pretty much each one of them, and a big bunch of power that I got out of that, right? So of course that's always a plus. We're gonna be getting a little bit more of that as well from just finishing up all these things here in the handbook, and that's pretty much it, right? So you get a big power up once you are hitting those milestones. You're participating in the rush events after saving up for so long, and that always feels great. But now let's reap the rewards, right? So we're gonna be getting a little bit of extra stuff here. Also some of these items, the relic shards, which I could go ahead and also use since we also have the relic rush event happening right now. But now let's just go ahead and check out the rankings, and there we go. I am rank 1, 25,000 tickets, right? So that's pretty much it. Now let's just hope that nobody else has enough tickets or gems to try and snipe me. That could always happen, right? This is a game where whales can just get everything if they want to. But again, I have a pretty good lead. I just saved up everything that I could for this event for maybe a month or maybe a month and a half if you count whatever gems, tickets, or the resources. That's what it takes in order to get what you want in pretty much everything in life, right? So there we go. Now I'll be able to get myself 3 extra Skyrider passes. If we also count the 10 that I'm getting from the Relic Rush event, that is going to get me to 25 Skyrider passes, only 5 shy of getting myself the Adapto Slime, right? So we are getting there. That's pretty much all it takes, right? So yeah, that's pretty much all I got for today. Hopefully you get some good luck and also get yourself some free mounts. And before we go, let me talk a little bit about Aptoide, right? Of course, we're doing the giveaway, and in order to participate in the giveaway, you will need to be using Aptoide. So if you know what Aptoide is, go ahead and check the link below in the description to participate in the giveaway. And if you do not know what Aptoide is yet, I'll explain it to you real quick, right? So Aptoide basically is like Google Play. You download apps from Aptoide, and then once you do have those apps like Legend of Mushroom downloaded onto your phone, which by the way, I have a guide on how to do so down below in the description, right? So you can set it up on your Android phone as well as on an emulator on your PC. It does not work on iPhone. Then once you try to make any payments when you play these games through Aptoide, for example Legend of Mushroom, you're going to be getting a cashback that can go from 10% all the way up to extra 35%, right? And then you can go ahead and use that cashback, which by the way is what we are giving away, those bonus credits, as you can see right here, in order to make the payments for you in the games without spending your real money. So right here, for example, if I was going to be purchasing this pack, I would be getting a bonus of 14 cents depending on how much of a bonus you have unlocked so far. And then if I had enough of those credits, which I don't right now, I could go ahead and purchase it immediately with the bonuses, right? So this all comes together with the AppCoins wallet, which basically is going to allow you to keep track of how much of a bonus you have currently unlocked, as well as your purchase history. And here you will also be able to see how much more you need to be spending in order to unlock higher amounts of bonuses, as well as here you will be able to input my promo code, which is going to be down below here on the screen as well as on the description. It's going to be increasing your bonus bonus by a flat 5% forever in Legend of Mushroom, as well as, of course, it's going to be a requirement to enter the giveaway. And down below, you will also see if there is any active events going on within the AppCoins wallet, which, if there is any for the game you want to be playing, that's going to be increasing that bonus in that game when you spend through Aptoide for a limited time by however much amount. It might be 5%, might be 10%, right? So yeah, that's pretty much all about Aptoide. If you got any questions about how to set it up or how it works, drop it down in the comment section. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you today, guys. Like this video, subscribe if you enjoyed it, and good luck in the giveaway. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye, see ya.